Hi guys, we'll be on in a minute. Just getting set up.
Your property deserves the best. Be trouble-free and contact them today. propertyservicesagency.com.au.
Boom, boom.
Station sponsor.
Gotta get my mic ready. What's going on here?
None of the ongoing premiums that is associated with
Okay.
$1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funeral.
Ba-ba-ba, cha-cha-cha. There we go.
Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funeral.
You're wearing blue like me.
Are you seeking optimal gut health?
And pants tonight.
For gastrointestinal health.
All my stuff's in the wash.
Huh?
All my stuff's in the wash. That's the only reason I'm wearing pants.
Otherwise you've been shorts in the middle of winter.
It's not that cold.
Huh?
It's not that cold.
Not that cold. It's not that bloody warm either, Ellie.
So call 1300-239 today. Gastrointestinal health, where your gut health is our priority. Station sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. I can't hear myself, Ellie.
I can hear myself.
And welcome to my show. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. Is there one of these you've got to turn up, Ellie? Yeah.
Oh, you're on the right. Speak now.
Yeah, there we go.
Wrong microphone.
Wrong microphone.
You usually
Okay.
get the other one.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
Well,
usually
maybe
goes
John.
It goes
No.
1, 2, 3, and you've taken that one. Yeah.
No. This is the correct one that I normally take, Ellie.
No, it's not.
Yes,
You
it is.
usually take this one.
Well, I don't know what happened there, but this is the normal one because that one there can't bend over.
Ah.
Yes. So this is the
Fine.
normal one. So I don't know what's happened there. Maybe when you blew up the system before. I don't know. We just had a little bit of a weird thing happen before. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. You're here with us. We're here for another 2 hours. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, iHeart Radio, Omni Studio, a live 90.5 FM radio station as well. So come over to the main page on Facebook, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Say hello to everybody else on the live feed here, and also post up your questions. Now, Ellie, something's still not right because it doesn't sound right in my headset.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm in the bathroom. So can we check something here? What's going on here? Everything's tickety-boo?
Yeah.
No, I can't hear at all now. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Just turn that one up. What about this one? Put that one on. Hello. Not sure what's going on here, guys, but I sound like I'm in another world. Well, I am in another world, but anyway, we'll just have to keep going with it. This just sounds really weird tonight. Let's say hello to a few people. So good evening, Kevin Stephen. I'm tuned in from onto the correct night tonight. Fair enough. He said, good evening, listeners, and Ellie and Leslie and everybody. Michelle Coburn, we've got here Sharon Jordan, Jill Polglaze, all my longtime followers, Angela Foot, Beach, Jill Polglaze tonight. What's going on there? So I've got Julie Gibson as well. We've also got here, Ellie Grace, of course. Julie Gibson from Big Love to Leslie from overseas. I can't quite remember, Julie, where you're from. But tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. So today is quite a unique day. So if you're into the spiritual world and things like that, you'll notice that today is a number 6 day. So the 24th is 2 and 4 is 6. And you've got the 6 month, and then you've got the 24 for the 6, and 2 and 4 is 6 again for the year. So it's a 666 day today. Lucky we didn't start at 6 o'clock early. But I'm just going to jump. Ruth the Crown, good evening, young lady. Nice to see you on here, my dear friend. So love, like, and share the page. Come over to the main page, guys. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Something doesn't sound right still, Ellie. I don't know what's going on. Have we got all that set up properly there?
Yeah.
I think what about over here?
That doesn't do anything with this.
Yeah, right. Something just doesn't sound right in the headset. I don't know if you've.
It's same with mine.
Yeah. I'll pull out and just go back in again. Hello, good evening. No, I'm just testing my headset because my headset does not sound like I'm in the room. It sounds like I'm actually in another world, which is normally me anyway, but it just sounds like I'm not even in this room. It sounds quite weird. But anyway, we'll keep going. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We've got Sandra Ogbonea. Good evening from Campbelltown. Last night I did my show from home and I missed you, Ellie. Say hello to Ellie. She's feeling better now, everybody. I missed you, Ellie. Don't do that again. Don't get sick again, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I wish I could fix his headset, but anyway. So we've got Shawana Foster. Good evening. She says, hi, angels. We've got Colleen Deegan. Good evening. So I posted up a little poll on my page to see if everybody can actually tell me what they would like to see more about, and it's kind of I've got about 51 people that have actually responded, but I'd love to have more people on my page. So if you can go over to my main page and just you can tick on as many things as you like on the poll, and let me know what you feel or what you'd like for me to do on my shows. So we've got Jules Polglace. The sound sounds good on live. Okay, thanks, Jules, because it doesn't sound like anything here in my headset. It just doesn't. I sound like I'm in the bathroom. But anyway, let's keep going. So if you have not experienced a psychic medium before, I'm an international psychic medium. I do relay direct messages from spirit through to you. I don't use any cards or any tools. Here's my desk. It's just a little bit of notepad and my trusty little pen. And that's what I have to offer. I don't use any cards. I don't need cards. I've been doing this for quite some time. This is my 434th live show across the world, and times that by 2, so 2 hours. So that's quite a lot of hours for free that I have shared my gift with people around the world, because I do believe that people are suffering. A lot of people are suffering, and a lot of people have are not at peace with losing a past loved one. So I share my gift to help people or guide them, or sometimes kick them up the butt when they need it, and sometimes just put them on the right path when the time is right, and to have some hope, because a lot of people these days don't have a lot of hope with the way everything's going on in the world. And I also want to say good evening to Tony as well, my MS friend. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Jennifer Stapleton, good evening. Sounds great. Good, thank you. And 6 a.m. over for Julie Gibson over in, where is she? Oh, she still hasn't told me where she is. Marnie, oh gosh, that's a long name. Tolly Atkinson, thank you for sharing your gift. You're welcome there, lovey. So the left brain is the conscious mind. So your left side of your brain is your conscious mind, the mind that is listening to me right now. Your right side brain is the subconscious mind, the mind that is doing all that background automatic mode in the background. For example, your brain says to your body, I need calcium, so it'll suck the calcium from the spongy bone in your bones, and it will put that calcium into the bloodstream automatically. It does not need you to come along with your conscious mind to tell it to have more calcium or no calcium. So just for an example, but your subconscious mind is a mind that also is in flight with your spirit and your guides and things like that. And everyone's psychic, it's just that people don't always know how to use it. And when I come along and I recognize that you are psychic, or when a medium comes along and recognizes that you are psychic and you get told, then you need to protect yourself, and you need to make sure that you're giving your self to spirit, but in a controlled manner. Otherwise it'll just take over you, which is what happened to me when I first started all this stuff. I didn't know what was going on, and I used to get a lot of headaches. I used to have really, really, really bad headaches, and couldn't work it out. And then I was doing my workshops, and then sure as ever, by the time I got back home, I wouldn't have a headache. And then by the time I got to the workshop, I'd have this full-blown migraine. And one of my friends said to me, Lesley, you've got to close the door or tell them to go, because it's like having a whole bunch of strangers, like a whole football team coming through the front door all at the same time, but they're all strangers, so you wouldn't allow them to come in. I said, yeah, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. So now I control spirit, and I tell him to don't give me anything until I'm actually on air. I don't want anything. I don't want you traveling in the car with me or any spirits traveling in the car with me all the way to the station here. And I don't want anybody annoying me during the day when I'm working. I just want full protection the entire time. So, so that actually helps with me being, looked after 24/7, in other words. So welcome to the show, guys. If you'd like to have a question answered, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're live across the world, so including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter, iHeart Radio, as well as Omni Studio. So quite a few platforms. So I'm just going to go and have a look now and see for the questions. So we've got Sandra D, good evening, saying hello to you, Ellie. Glennis Lacey, top of the evening to you, lovely ladies, whom join us tonight. Welcome to the new ones listening or watching. Thanks, Glennis Lacey. So I've done this, like I said, 434 live shows, guys, and I stream live twice a week. So we're here on a Monday night on a live 90.5 FM, 8 till 10, and Sunday nights from 8 till 10 as well at another radio station. So Shavana Foster, good evening. We've got Lena George, good evening. Everyone's saying good evening to me, and I'd like to get some more questions now, please. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county as well. Be cool to know. And then Ellie will read out the validation. So as soon as you've had a reading from me, type in capitals validation and then put that onto the page, and then put all the validation underneath that for us so that we can pick it up. Alrighty. So Millie Hickman Stevenson, this lady is amazing. Oh, she was talking about me. Fair enough. So I just lost my stream just then. Patricia Patain, good evening. So let's start with, all right, I'm going to go back a bit and if I've missed your question, then write it up again, please, because I don't sometimes see it when I'm in flight with spirit. Sometimes I just miss everything and I don't even remember what I've said sometimes. So that's why I kind of try and write everything down as fast as I can, as fast as spirit goes and as fast as I can. Otherwise, I can't remember everything. So we've got Darlene or George. I've said hello to you. Patricia Patain, yes, I think this stream is going really, really slow. Something's not right with it. I'm trying to get through some questions here, but I'm not sure what's going on here tonight. Everything's just upside down. It's a full moon, that's why. Did you see, okay, Leslie Strudwick, liked and shared. Ellie, I can hear that really loud in my headset.
Stop picking it up.
What?
Your microphone.
This one?
Yeah.
How? Oh, it's really bizarre. So do you see a new job coming up for me in next month, a couple of months? Thank you so much. So yes, I think I answered your question a couple of weeks ago. 100% I answered this because I do remember the question of the job, because I can see you sitting there just like twiddling your thumbs, chewing your nails, or just got your fingers in your mouth. Okay. I think I know what's going on here with this thing. Just do that and that. Good evening. No,
it's this one.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure what. Yep, they put it up. That's it. I can hear myself. It's just like that's supposed to be there, but something's not right with this tonight. Okay, we'll just keep going. When you have something that's unusual that goes on in the studio here, it's really it balks me, because I like everything. I'm a bit OCD. I like everything, or CDO. I like everything in order. So, and it kind of throws me off a bit. But never mind, we'll get there. Spirit will get there. I know that. So let's go back to Leslie. She wants to know about a job. And I feel, where is she? Okay. Coming up for me in the next couple of months. Why would you want to think months? I've got weeks here. I've got 2 to 4 weeks for you. And they're also saying to me, you got issues around the nose. Is there issues with the nose or nostrils? Or who's that around you that has issues like sniffling, coughing? I know it's, flu season, but they're sniffling and coughing because I just get the really itchy nose. It's like they're not quite fully sick and they're trying to fight it off, but they've got the sniffles. Is that someone around you, or is that you there, Leslie? And I chose your name because your name is like my name. I get the number 11 around you in November as well, 2 in February. So I do feel like that February was probably the hardest time for you. And they're also giving me pain in my big right toe. Have you had issues or a broken toe or someone around you that's had a broken toe? If that's not you, it's going to be someone else in this feed here. Sandra or Glennis, Marnie, maybe Patricia, someone around there with the big right toe because it's just throbbing, or someone's kicked it or run over it or something like that. I'm also getting 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. So lots of good stuff occurred in May, but not enough to keep you going, if that makes sense. But I do feel like that the end of this month is June into July. So June into July, things are going to shift. So start looking, end, which is now end of July into June, and things will start shifting. I can see by the end of July, you're going to have something. Okay, so look forward to that. And whose birthday is it as well? Because I just see the birthday next week or two. And because I just see birthday cake and wishing birthday. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay. Glennis Lacey said, I've got papers to sign tomorrow. Fair enough. Will this be a good outcome with the solicitors tomorrow, Glennis? Yes, I do feel like this will be, and you need to manifest it as well. So don't be so negative. Oh, we've got a validation already. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yeah, so Darlena George said, thank you for the reading last night. You were spot on. My sister had breast cancer, then came back and spread through her whole body. That's why she had pain in her shoulder and neck that you said you could feel.
Yeah.
So lovely to be able to connect with her. Thanks to you. Thanks again.
Oh, love you. That's really, really sad. Yeah, I do remember that last night. Yes, when I have the pain, it's I have to get rid of it straight away. Otherwise, I will be suffering for forever. So I really, really don't want to have the pain all night. So I try and get rid of that straight away as much as or as quick as I can. Sorry, please, and thanks in advance. And I am the manners police. Fair enough, Gladys. Yeah, lovely validation there, Darlena, and I'm sorry for your loss as well, lovey. It's just, it's really sad. I've been watching this thing. It just kind of popped up on my page, and it's called Lost in Phoenix. If you ever get a chance to go onto Facebook and have a look, it's called Lost in Phoenix, and it's all about the homeless people overseas. And you just realize how lucky we are here in Australia. We don't have that much. Well, we do, but we don't, and it's quite sad. Breaks my heart. Good evening, Eva Goldberg. She says, good. Well, I don't say morning because morning is a spell, so I don't like that. But I say grand. I used to say grand rising, and then somebody pulled me up and said, well, that's rising of Satan and blah blah blah. And I said, oh my God, I can't say anything. But good day to you there, Eva. So unusual question. Do you see us getting another dog, standard poodle for Sheba? Thank you. Yes, I do. 100%. Yeah, and bless you, Ellie. She's just laughing. She just sneezes and just giggles, Yes, I do there. Eva, 100% you'll be getting a poodle. Definitely. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yeah, so Leslie Strudwick said, validation, a couple of weeks would be great for a new job. It was my late mum's birthday on Friday. I have a cough that comes and goes, and the cold weather I have a cough that comes and goes, and the cold weather doesn't help. No issue with my toe. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no issue with your toe yet. Careful there, Leslie. It feels weird when you have to say your own name to someone. It's like when Ellie calls someone else Ellie. Doesn't it feel weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, eh? All right, let's keep going. So if you've got a question, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You will see me there. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter. I have had a really, really busy weekend as well, guys. And to do radio 2 nights in a row sometimes knocks me off my feet because I get fatigued. So I only did about an hour and a half last night without you last night, Ellie. So I missed Ellie last night. I've told her about 60 times already. So Canada, Bowmanville, Ontario, Julie Gibson's from. Thanks for joining us. We've got here, glad you are back, Ellie, all on here. Some from Wendy Merce Martin. Evening, ladies. That's a nice way of putting it as well. Evening. I like that. Now, I'm not getting many questions, guys. Where are we? So I've got, the feed is running really slow. Okay, everyone's blessing Ellie. I need more questions. Okay. I would love any communication from my 2 aunties if the connection is present and spirit is willing at the moment. Please, Lesley, and always appreciate any sharings you offer. Thank you. Okay, so Julie. I get a lady with dark wavy hair. She's saying that her hair was, or she's showing me now, a little bit longer than mine, like a bob, like a wavy bob. And looks like she had hazel eyes. Who's that around you? Like chocolate kind of color hair, not black, but chocolate kind of color hair. And I'm also seeing jewelry as well. I'm seeing some silver. Like, did you get given some jewelry from this lady as well? Or one of the aunties? And I'm also hearing number 16 around you, 7, and July as well. So July is going to be a significant month for you there, Julie. It feels like it's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. It's like upside down things at the moment. And did one of your aunties had indigestion, like something not right with the esophagus area? Because I do feel like that there was some sort of like acid reflux or fluid or something like that, because it feels like everything is just swelling up here at the moment. Or was that from cancer as well? Because I feel like there was mucus in the system and the body was just swelling up. They're also showing me the legs of one of the ladies as well, and they were really quite swollen. I don't know who this is around you, but I'm also getting a lot of anxiety around you as well. And I'm also getting number 14. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May as well. So lots of good times coming up for you, though. Even though these ladies, they're saying to me, thank you for doing what you've done in the past and what you're doing now. She loves what you're doing now. It's like you've taken everything to a different realm with what you do with work, as what you do with life itself. It's amazing how you've changed and transitioned to where you are now. She's saying she's thanking you, and God bless you as well. And I'm also getting number 12 as well. Number 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March and also December. So lots of good stuff times coming up in December. Even though it's Christmas time, this is definitely going to be a Christmas to remember for you, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Ellie?
No.
Not yet. I will certainly keep you posted. Thank you. Thanks, Glennis. Tam Shay, good evening. No, Darlena, it's not draining for me. Some people always ask me, is it draining? It's because I work full time and then I come home and I do what I have to do at home, cook whatever, get ready to come here, and it's just full on. So my life is just really full on for 2 days. I don't stop, and that's what exhausts me. The spirit doesn't exhaust me at all. Sometimes if it's a really, really heavy reading, like I had a really heavy reading, or not last weekend, the weekend before, 3 weeks ago, and that was kind of knocked me off my feet a little bit, but I survive. I get up, and that's just the typical Aries I am. So yes, but tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. And do you have any questions on spiritual questions, such as what's that noise, Ellie, in the background?
No idea.
There's this system here. It's playing. We can hear it. I don't know if anybody else can hear it on the show, but we can hear other music in our headset. Everything's happening. It's a full moon. It's going crazy in here. I can't even hear myself properly on my headset here at the moment. But anyway, so Vicky Lee, good evening. She said, if drawn, please, are there any messages from my pets who have passed? Thanking you. Oh, because I'm such a pet lover, I don't always like to do pets, Vicky. It's hard for me to do pets. I'm such a pet lover, but I do see pets all the time. But I don't, yeah. Have you decided not to get another pet, or was that hard? Oh, of course it would have been hard. How stupid. But because I feel like it was quite hard, and it took some time, like 6, 7 months, maybe 8 months to get another pet. Is that correct? I'm also seeing a black bird around you. I don't understand what that is, but I just saw a black bird sitting on the fence. So you'll hear unusual tones coming from this bird. This is not like a normal bird. So make sure you keep your eye open, because I feel like that's spirit talking to you. And did your pets look through the fence? And that sounds very general as well. I've got to try and find something that the pet can tell me. And you suffering with anxiety as well, my dear. And do you also have pain underneath your right rib cage, or who's the person that has pain under the right rib cage? Because I want to get rid of that as well. I also see like looking through the fence. Is that who's that looking through your fence? I don't even know if it's a pet. I don't think it's a pet. I actually think it's somebody looking through the fence. They're kind of aware that there's been different movement in your house at the moment. So just be careful with that. Okay, next 2 to 4 weeks, just keep the doors locked. Okay, keep the doors locked. So I see like peeping Tom. All right, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
Need more time to focus on your small business?
That sounds better in my headset now. What did you do?
I turned that on because I don't know why it was off.
That's probably why I couldn't hear.
See, I had no issues hearing besides the fact that it sounded like you were in like another room.
That's right. Yeah, I can't hear myself properly.
See if that does anything.
This sounds heaps better now.
And I don't know what's happening with this, but
What's that?
I don't know what's happening with this, but it's usually on this one.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the same one because that can't reach over. Only the Lord knows. I know. Well, I'm not the Lord tonight.
HRimages.com.au. Mention this ad to receive a complimentary 12 by 18 inch enlargement. HR Images brings you a bundle of joyful memories for you to cherish for your next event. Station sponsor. We all know businesses that don't answer their phones sound unprofessional and lose new customers. Every business can have a turnkey receptionist team answering calls for just $1 per day plus call charges. Stop sending your customers to voicemail and join the hundreds of smart businesses using turnkey receptionists by calling 028069 9111 now and ask about our 3 free offer. Turnkeyreceptionist.com.au. Station sponsor.
Finance is made easy for you. We're a team of local experts dedicated and passionate about helping homeowners, aspiring investors, and first home buyers on their ventures. With vast experience and a commitment to service, we ensure a stress-free process so you don't feel nervous. Don't delay your financial decisions and visit our website, sunplus.com.au today. Sunplus is here to assist in every way. Your journey to financial clarity starts with Sunplus. Station sponsor.
I hope that sounds better. So that one wasn't on, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Fast.
That's why. Because that's your headset. I knew there was something not right here. So which one's my one now? That one, yeah.
Speech.
Is their speech slurred or confused?
It's weird.
Time.
How long have we got?
10 seconds.
Fast. Act fast.
A message from the National Stroke Foundation.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and we're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, iHeartRadio and Omni Studio, as well as the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page. So come over to the main page of my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your question there. We're having a few difficulties with the headset here, and it sounds like I'm in the bathroom somewhere in another world talking through here. It just sounds really muffled, really weird. But never mind, we'll keep going. Yes, Glennis Lacey, you're certainly very good vibes for me at the moment. Fair enough. When we go to spirit world, what happens where do we go and what do we do? So Darlena George, very good question. So I always say, now I've been doing this. This is my 433rd live, 34th live show. And I've been doing this for, 5-6 years live. I've always said, Darlena, that when people pass over, it's like you visualize a vehicle and the car is running and you've got the motor running. The car's in neutral, and then you take that motor out, you put the motor to the side of the road, and then that's the soul of the person. That is the soul that is actually operating, that's still running. And then the motor actually just keeps there to the side and it doesn't leave your side. So then the carcass of the vehicle actually just disintegrates and goes and rusts away and just goes into the earth. That's what happens there. So there's nothing left in that vehicle, nothing at all, because the soul is not there anymore. It's just like those what are those that game thing, Ellie, where you put the little lady and your lady, and what do they call those? And they keep stacking on top of each other and you pull them apart and there's lady
Like
Russian dolls or whatever it is. It's like that, but you have you take one section out and there's something inside, and you split them half. Nesting dolls, yeah. Well, so that's how it seems to me. But going forward, they don't feel any pain when they pass to the other side. They don't take any sorrow. They don't take any anything with them. They're in quite a neutral gear. That's how I see them. I've only ever seen one lady really disappointed when she's moved to the other side, and that was because when I did a private reading, and this was quite funny now and funny at the time, because she was jumping up and down next to me when I was doing the private reading, because she had she was very vain, very loved her lipstick, had to have her makeup on her all the time. She also had the stockings that ready, everything was in order of being ready to put on her to dress her when she was passed and when she was in the coffin before people went and saw her. And sure as ever, they forgot the stockings. And when they opened up the coffin, she was annoyed because they didn't have the stockings on her. And then when I said to my client, when I was doing the private reading, what's with the stockings? She's really upset. She's jumping up and down and pointing like this, she's really upset. And then my client started laughing and I was laughing. I said, what are you laughing at? And she said she couldn't talk because she was laughing so much, and I was laughing even more. And she said to me, well, that was because Mum was so vain. She always wore stockings. Didn't matter rain, hail, or shine. She was always in stockings, and that was the first time that she was never in stockings. And that did you hear that? In the headset, and that she never had worn the stockings. And by the time we got them to her, she was already on display, at her funeral, and she was very upset. And we were laughing so much, but she was telling me off, saying, "Stop laughing at me." That's the only time I've ever seen somebody disappointed, but it was kind of like a fun thing, But when people go to the other side and their soul goes to the other side, it's not traumatic. It's peaceful, and they can't pass in pain. They have to pass in with no pain. It's and another example of that is when I'll go back a step. One of my dear friends, her father, and I've told this story a few times, was in Perth and she was here in Sydney, and sure as ever, they couldn't get a hold of her stepmom, and the father was in quite a lot of pain. And she's a nurse, my friend, and sure as ever, they called her and said, can we administer some morphine to put him out of pain, blah, blah, blah. And she said, of course, and so within 4 hours, he'd passed over because he was out of pain, and because the body gets so tense, and I can see them they're tense and they have a horrible, experience at that point. But when they're out of pain, they can actually relax, and then everything is relaxed and it's peaceful and it's beautiful, and they just transfer across. Whereas you'll have other, I just got a big gush of wind blown at me then. Did you feel that? Oh, I did. then you have like other people that have got dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that, and they're in their later stage, or they've got cancer and they're unconscious. And when they're unconscious and they're passing, as they're passing, they've already passed. They're pretty much, their soul and their brain has already gone to the other side. It's just that vehicle, that carcass that is actually still there, just slowly weaning off the soul. It's like they're just separating. That's how I see it as well. It's nothing to be upset about. It's actually a beautiful experience, you know. And they know, you know, like some people come to me and they say, "Oh, Lesley, when my family member or somebody passed over, I didn't get to say goodbye," and they feel really guilty about it. And I say, well, don't feel guilty about it, because I'm telling you now, 100% hand on my heart, that if they wanted you to be there when they passed over, they would have wanted you to be there. There's no way they just hold on for, you know, or don't hold on. If they want you to be there because they're lonely or they're in sorrow or whatever the case may be, they will hold on till you're there. And have a look at you know, the people that have passed on around you. They never really pass on, you know, celebration days like a birthday. You hardly ever get them you know, passing on a birthday. They hold out. They never pass on a Christmas day. They never pass on, you know, like a New Year's Day or something like that, because, and if they do, it's very, very rare. It's very unusual. So good questions though. Thank you for that. Where was we up to? Okay, let's go back a step. I've just got my feed running. But if you've got a question, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. There's something in our headset again. It's another, I know it's not you, it's another, it's the station. It's the software. Okay.
But why?
You'll need to go out and check your phone to see if we're actually live or not, Ellie. Go and check the phone. I don't know what's going on here, but we can hear music in our headset, but we're talking on the air. So I don't know if we're live on externally or not. But anyway, we'll just go to some questions. So Stephanie Long, I just woke up from a sleep and you are in my page. I haven't ran into you for a long while. Seems when I run into you, there's something important I need to know. My chances do I have something I need to hear today? I'm from Indiana, USA. Speaking of pets, we just lost 2 of our kittens within 24 hours. They love going outside, and now we've closed the doggy door to keep our others from going out. 100% Lovey. You know, we just had another pet. Not me, but it gets really loud. Is it live?
Yeah, you're live.
Okay. I don't know. This is what happens with spirit. This is what happens with spirit all the time. We some things just occur differently on the show. When we go to the other world, what happens and where do we go? What do we do? What do we do on the other side? We at Darlena, we just stay by our loved ones. And then sometimes you'll get the lost soul ones, like the ghosts, which is a lost soul to me. I was talking about that last night with the abandoned and haunted page, because they go around and have a look at that. And I said to them, you know, it'd be really nice if you do see spirit or a ghost or whatever to actually put them at peace, because to me, they're roaming around a home or a property or somewhere, or latching on and going with you somewhere, and they're roaming around because they're lost. Their soul is lost. It's like they haven't picked up on where they left off, and they haven't gone to where their loved ones are, or they have no loved ones left. So you need to put them at peace. And the only way you could do that is to let them, like, acknowledge them and let them go. Just tell them to go. Tell them to go to wherever they're meant to be. They're not welcome in the home anymore, for example. They're not pets, guys, too. The body is like a suitcase. You get out of it and move on. 100%, Sarah, that's a good point. It's actually like a suitcase. True. So, Vicky Lee, we've got some validation there. Ellie?
Yeah, I've got 2 validations.
Okay.
So the first one's from Julie Tennant. She said, Aunt Laurie had dark wavy hair and was very spiritual. She taught me so much in my spiritual journey. Aunt Janet had many digestive issues and with leg infections. Both aunties gave me and shared crystals and spirituality with me We three were so fun together, enjoyed lifetime together. My question out to them actually was, are they proud of me and my continued journey and passion in life? Thank you, Lesley.
Of course they are, lovey. They're always proud of you. Guys, don't think that they're never not proud of you. And whatever decisions you make in life, they're always by your side supporting you. You'll know when they're not happy because they'll try and do different things, or spirit or something will get in the way of what you're doing, or it'll make it really difficult for you to continue. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yeah. Vicky Lee said, the pets I asked about were 2 dogs I had as a kid. I will look out for a blackbird. As for my fence, I have a courtyard at the back of my unit. It has colorbond 6-foot high fencing and ladders above that, but there is a laneway behind it, and I have never felt comfortable here.
There you go.
My agent sent me an option,
An
an
email
giving me option to extend my lease without increasing rent, but I think I should move. I will make sure everything is locked.
Yeah, 100% lovey. Something just doesn't feel right there as well. I just see, like, I don't know, like someone looking, even though it's one of those colorbond fences, you've got a gate somewhere, and it's like they're trying to look just through that little crack of that gate. I don't know. You sense it as well, so it can't just be me. Okay. Any other validations there, Ellie?
No.
All right, Michelle Coburn, she's having a chat there. Let's keep going. So if you've got a question, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. On the Facebook page, we're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, Omni Studio, iHeartRadio. Erin Walsh, good evening. Hope you are well. Yes, I am. Beautiful. I'm just going to go back because there's a lot of people on here, but there's not many questions. I don't know what's going on. Mel Barnacle, hi there, first time listener. Wondering if there are any spirits around with a message for me. Mel. I get pain on my right side of my face there with you there, Mel. Pain face. And do you grind your teeth at night? You're grinding teeth. I'm also feeling there's like if I press on the side of my jaw here, I can feel it all quite tense and all quite locked up. Do you have if you yawn too much, does your jaw lock, or who's the person around you that the jaw has an issue, or had something not right with the jaw? So, and I feel like this, I don't even know if it locks. I don't even know what the word is, but I'm just kind of guessing. But the issues around the jaw area. I'm also seeing birthday cake for you as well, and I'm also seeing property. So September. So is there a birthday coming up in September? That's a milestone for somebody. I'm also getting number 16 and 17, 1 and 67 in the month of July also, birthday anniversary memorial, and 17 as well, 1 and 78 in the month of August. So you've got lots of stuff going on here. And I'm hearing work. I'm also seeing dark-haired person here, a dark-haired male. And I feel like it's like they're showing me Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. So 2 personalities. It's like yeah, I don't want to say it, but I get the anxiety around you as well. It's like this person's got like a little beard here, like a Charlie Chaplin beard here, and a little, like, what do they call it, little goatee, and yeah, not much fluff on the face. It's very well manicured, and I feel like it's like the devil behind him. You know what I mean? It's a personality of double, like one way, 1 minute this way, 1 minute this way, and you've got to be careful. It's like everyone treads on eggshells around this man. And his words, and yeah, I don't really like the feeling I'm getting from this guy. I don't know who it is around you. Look, if that's not you, let me. Well, Sarah Critcham, maybe Bella, Karen Riley, Vicky. Yeah, somewhere around there. I just see this man. Looks like, like the really, really old fashions. Like this is like an old fashioned top hat and tails, suit kind of person. But it's like it's like the disguise. It's like a devil in disguise. And I don't like it. I don't like the personality at all. It's really quite sad. It's really awful. Yeah, whoever this is, I feel like this is more around a work or a manager or something like that. It's like they're in charge, but they're not in charge. They think they're in charge. or they're controlling. That's what I just heard. It's got really, really white teeth. Really, really white teeth. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. I don't like the look of you. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Let's keep going. Got a question? Come over to the main page. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So Bella Healy. Hi, Leslie and Ellie. Hope you're both well. I haven't been on in a while. Any messages from Spirit for me tonight, please? And thank you. So we've got Bella. I can still hear that music,
Yeah,
Ellie.
I know.
Can anybody else hear music? If you can, let us know.
I think
'Cause-
it's just through the headsets.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, Ellie. But is there another system in the background here playing?
No, it's just this.
That's really bizarre. We can hear music in our headsets. It's
It's
really
gone now.
okay. Let's keep going. So Bella Healy, I get the number 12 around you. So 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of December as well as March. I'm also hearing that there's been a little bit of toing and froing. Like people are just coming and going in your life at the moment. Toing and froing, I'm hearing. I'm also getting number 17 around you. 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August as well. So lots of good stuff coming up for you around August, but hold the fort, okay? So it's like zip it up. Don't say anything. It's, as much as you want to be happy about something, sometimes you can't be because people around you are not happy for you. It's like it's like you win if you win the Powerball or you win a lollipop, they're still not happy. It doesn't matter what you do, and I'm not just talking about you. It's everyone. People just not happy about you. Sometimes like you get excited and you want to tell people things, and then I just feel like there's someone that's really jealous, and I've got really, really bad pain in my right foot, and I'm talking like someone's just stabbed me in the foot. Really bad pain. And this is underneath the base of the foot. Okay, so what's happened there with the foot, or who's that around? Because that's really painful. I've got to get rid of that. And this pain's made my whole right leg numb as well. Yeah, so going back, Ellie, going back to the issues with people at the moment, I just feel like you've got to pull back and not share as much of your good luck, your good fortune. The good fortune, the good luck, everything will start to behave itself and come more to you. But at the moment, it's just like people are jealous. I see the venom, and Spirit shows me themes sometimes. And this theme is when people are talking about you and jealous of you, and they see the green coming down the side like fangs, but it's actually saliva coming down the side of the mouth. And that usually always tells me that people are jealous of you. I'm seeing shadows as well. So you're quite spiritual. And if you're not already, know that you're a psychic. Because you have the knowing. Because they're showing me shadows. And when they show me that theme, they show me the shadows and they show me the person facing the left and then a little shimmy of white mist behind. And that's the same theme that I get for everybody that's like me but doesn't know how to use it, or that's partially, or that's just on the onset of it. But yeah, you can always pull. Now that I've opened up this channel for you, you need to pull it back a little bit as well so that you don't get overwhelmed with spirit coming through like I was. You just need to protect yourself. As in, you can put just white light all over yourself. Best way to do that if you want to protect yourself, people, is to, when you jump in the shower, close your eyes and picture that shower water going all over you and flushing down the drain and washing away all the negativity around you so that nothing attaches or stays attached to you. It sounds crazy, but sometimes I think it works. And I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yeah, I've got a validation from Vicky Lee. She said, "You said there is a gate. Yes, there is a side gate into my courtyard that has a good lock on it."
Yeah, but see, they're still looking through, love.
And
I don't care what kind of lock you've got, they can always jump the fence.
And Mel Burnicle said, "Yes, I do grind my teeth."
Ah, there you go. Yeah, because it's like all my mouth is really, really jammed up, like my jaw. Like you'll have to, I'm a massage therapist as well, so you can get your knuckles and you can put them into your jaw and you can actually massage that area to stop that. And then you might need to wear a splint. So go to the dentist, get a splint so you don't grind your teeth away, lovey, because it's like really, really tense. And that's going to give you some headaches as well. because it just giving me like that pain up the side of the face. Yes. Okay, so people can't hear the music. We can only hear the music, Ellie.
It's just us.
Yeah, that's good. Is there another screen pulled up in the background, Stephanie Long? What does that mean?
Like
What-
another.
Yeah, that's what I said
No,
too.
there's not.
There's not. Okay. I can't hear music. Okay, so we can still hear music. Angie Dan, you said this before, top hat, old guy and not nice. Yes, that's and when I see this person is the devil. There's two ways I see him as the devil. I see the Dr. Heckle, Mr. Hyde, the one that pretends to be in the living, that is actually showing me, or that's actually doing things to people. And then I see the other one that when I do, I've only seen 11 of them. I've counted 11 so far, and they stand next to me when they're showing me that someone that's passed over is like that, not the living. So the living one is different to the for me. That's how Spirit shows me as one of my themes. So yes, and I also get the feeling too, Bella, just going back to you, very dry mouth. I just heard Spirit say, go back and tell her, get the good fluid into you, get something good into you. It's like sitting there eating chips or eating something that's not good for you, lovey. It's like me, I can't eat carbohydrates. It just showed me eating chips, and every time I eat carbohydrates, I have really, really bad swelling. So I just cannot eat that stuff after having all my cancer surgery and stuff. It just doesn't mix with me. So, and I'll leave that there. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yep, so Bella Mallory said, March 30th is my birthday. I understand what you're saying. They are happy, but it's the whole why you, not me. It's frustrating because I know I work hard and I try to stay as positive. And try as hard as I can to stay positive so I can manifest happiness and goodness in my life. No foot pain. I do feel like I have been more open to Spirit, but I'm always worried that I have had attachments. Thank you so much for this, though. This is something positive that I feel like I really needed to hear.
Yeah, beautiful. So a couple little things there, Bella. You said it's frustrating because I know I work hard, which is nothing wrong with that. Everything that you've got is amazing because you deserve it. And it's the same for anybody that works hard. They deserve it. But people don't like to see you, buy a new car or buy this or do that. They like to see everyone, in the low vibration. It's like working with someone that doesn't smile or it's awful. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with low vibrational people. It actually rocks my boat. So because you're such a high vibration person, your vibration just and your positiveness, which is amazing, it actually infringes on other people. That's why they have their nose up or they get their nose out of place with you, if that makes sense. They can't help it. They just don't like that. They're just because they're such a low vibration. So you need to ask your spirit to give you people that are a high vibration so that you don't have to deal with this all the time. And don't let that get you down. Just keep going, head high, girl, and keep going because it's just beautiful. You shouldn't have to change your ways because other people are jealous, or your ways because other people can't or don't want to do what you've done. So you're a quiet achiever, and you need to just flourish in your own little silence at the moment. That's all. But I'll leave that there. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
She also went and said, I legit just pulled out a can of Coke out of the fridge. Haha, maybe I should have water instead.
Yeah, hello. I must be psychic. So, Bella, naughty. Coca-Cola is, I can't say too much about it, but as we know, it's not good for you. Okay, it's an addictive. Coca-Cola is not any better than having drugs or smokes or alcohol. It's all the same. They're all addictive items. So you get off it, and you will feel so much better. Oh God, you're talking to an ex-personal trainer here, so I started to kick some butt. Okay, let's keep going. Good day, everyone. Sean Lakawatse. Good evening, Bella. Thank you. She's sending me lots of love hearts. Samantha Castoro. Quick question. I've lost my purse. It's been missing for almost 2 weeks. Any idea where it went or if I'll find it? Ooh. I don't know. I don't know why, but I saw bus. did you ever catch a bus? And is it a dark coloured wallet? Because I just saw bus and I just saw a dark coloured wallet. And then I've also just saw like the drawer with some stuff on top, or clothing or something like that. Clothing, a bag, like a plastic bag, and everything's on top. Also give me pressure here on the face there, Samantha. What's going on with your face? Like sinus? Have you got sinus around the eyes? I feel like sometimes, like for me now, I've got a bit of sinus. My face puffs up. Is that the same as you? Because it just feels like everything is a little bit swollen for you around here. Or do you get sinus? Or who's that around you? I'm also getting number 14 around you too. 5 in the month of May. I think I did her earlier. Did I do her earlier? Can't remember. No. So I'm getting 14 around you there, Samantha, as well. But keep your eye open. This like, I don't know why I'm seeing bus and I'm seeing dark wallet, and I don't know if they're even combined. But I'm also seeing clothes, like old clothes, and then these bags and old plastic bags and stuff chucked on top. It's like you wanted to throw things out. I agree. Low vibrational people are usually the jealous type. Yes, Ruth of the Crown. Thank you. 100% lovey. And it's no good, when you're working with someone and they're always like I always got taught that it doesn't cost money to say hello. I mean, I don't like the word hello because it's hello, but good evening or good day or, have a nice day. You know what I mean? So it doesn't cost money to do that, guys. And if people can't even acknowledge you and even smile or even say hello to you, that is, that's just low vibrational stuff. And they're just going to be those kind of people you stay away from, because when they get older, the older they get, the more bitter they get, the more grumpier they get, the more moody they get. And I just it doesn't fit with my equilibrium. It doesn't gel with me. I can't stand it, to be honest. It really upsets my energy. And then what happens is you hang around these people, or you've got these people hanging around you more, and they bring you down, because they say that if you want to be a rich person, you hang around 5 rich people and you will be the 6th rich person. If you want to be a poor person, you hang around 4 people that are poor, and then you'll be the 5th poor person. So you take your choices, guys. But I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. This has got to get fixed, man. I don't even know what I'm saying on there because it just sounds so bad.
Ready to elevate your hiring experience? Choose Cats Recruitment, our award-winning agency in the Hills District, specialises in professional services recruitment across Australia and New Zealand. From supply chain,
see, that sounds fine like that, but when that mic comes on, is there anything turned off underneath there, Ellie? That's still not that switch that you bumped, but in the server.
For more information, visit catsrecruitment.com.au. Cats Recruitment, where talent meets excellence. Station sponsor.
Get ready for non-stop sports excitement with Intrinsic Sports. Join our men and mixed 5-a-side soccer leagues at Broadway, St Andrews and Sydney Boys High. We also offer mixed netball at Scouts Darlinghurst. Visit our website at intrinsicsports.com.au or call Vicky at 0435 721 712 for more information. Lace up, play hard and be part of the Intrinsic Sports community. Your ultimate sporting adventure awaits with Intrinsic Sports, where the passion for play meets the heart of
boom.
Station sponsor.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However,
full moon today still.
Of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance, $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02-9659.
Is it hot in here early, or is it just spirit?
I'm sweating.
Oh, dear, turn that on. That's we're both sitting here sweating.
Station sponsor.
Because it gets hot in here because of me with my spirit.
SE Timbers supply, install, and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate, and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet, blinds, and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference, and Quickstep. Call 9894 6660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters, ingrained quality. Score big with Indoor Fives Futsal, your destination for both social and competitive futsal in
What's
Sydney.
this, Stephanie? Who's
Experience the
Stephanie
thrill of
Long?
five-a-side futsal
She
at
said,
Sydney Uni
make
and
sure your
out
input and
wide.
output
Let
haven't
the Orange
switched
watch
from
bring you
its
back.
normal
Serious
settings.
competition. We've got you covered.
Where's that?
Futsal,
No,
like
it's all
never
normal.
before.
It's all
Strange
normal.
name,
It's just the
great
damn
game.
mic.
For more information, call Frank at
Very,
041
and we're going back on?
2432. Don't miss out on the action. Lace up and join Indoor Fives Futsal for an unforgettable play today. Station sponsor.
So loud. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. We're on a live 90.5 FM Facebook page as well as Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, and Omni Studio, as well as iHeartRadio. But back over to you there, Miss Ellie. We've got another validation.
Yep. So Samantha Castaro said, "I'm definitely decluttering, so I will look after your show. I've been a bit congested, but I am also sitting weird in bed, and my fave feels hot." Yeah.
What?
I don't know what she.
And
what
her,
she said.
I think her face feels hot.
Thank you. I'll keep you posted and send a reward if I find it. There's quite a bit of lost money in it.
Yeah. How funny. Ah, there you go. Yeah. Now, look, I don't know what I see about the bus, though. I keep getting that bus, though, Samantha. So bus and dark color wallet. Did she say it was a dark color wallet, Ellie? Not yet?
No.
Okay. We'll leave it there. Let's keep going. All right. So send me your question, guys. Sarah Critchen, any spirits around me or any guidance, please? Oh, here comes the aircon. Okay, spirits. Any spirits? There are always spirits around us, Lovey. They do not leave our side. We have spirit around us all the time. Believe it or not, they're there all the time. It's like it doesn't matter where I go, I say to my spirit not to, annoy me and just to protect me all the time. But then sometimes I'll go to someone's house and I'll see spirit, behind them, or I'll see this or that, So they're there all the time. It's just a matter of how we acknowledge them. But any spirits around me? Yes, Sarah. I get the number 11 around you in December, as well as November and 2 in February. So lots of good stuff around you, 12. So between November and December this year, lots of good stuff coming up, okay? So look forward to that. This is just before Christmas. They're saying to me it'll arrive around Christmas as well. So do you have someone around you that is having a baby? And I've written boy here as well because I just see the blue. I'm also getting vehicle here, and I'm seeing a dark car. Now, the pain in my back has just taken my breath away. So I feel like there's this vehicle, and it looks like I've drawn a truck, not a car. There you go. There's my car. But it looks like this vehicle. This is dark color, and I feel like it's been in an accident, or it was in an accident a while ago. Okay, so this is like hit on the side, like a T, what do they call it? T-boned. Yeah. And I feel like this vehicle's been like pushed. It's like it was here, and the next minute it's been hit and it's been pushed. Like on the on railway lines. One of my followers, she always sends me stuff when I say these weird things, and if it doesn't relate to people, it'll usually happen in a couple of weeks and you'll see it on the news. But I see a vehicle getting hit by a train or hit by something like a big vehicle, like a huge semi-trailer or something like that. And I'm not talking about you as the person, or if it's happened in the past, even better, because then it won't happen in the future. But I do see the truck or the vehicle getting hit, and this is a dark colored car. So if you do have a dark colored car, like an SUV, just be careful. Next couple of weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, just take it really easy. Just keep your eyes open. But I don't want that to happen to anybody. And I'll leave that there. I want to move away from that too. Okay, Sandra D. Hi, beautiful. Is anyone else having trouble with the feed? I am for some reason. What is going on with the full moon and spirits? That's what, yeah, welcome to my world, Sandra D. That's what happens. Sometimes I can't do anything. Like my whole Facebook will go off, my Rumble will go off, everything goes off, and I can't get anything sometimes. That's why when I stream live from home, I ended up getting the best or the fastest speed I could at home, because it was just too hard for me to stream and have these issues all the time. But yeah, I do get the anxiety around you too there, Sandra. Lots of anxiety, lovey. Lots of smoking. Lots of lots of smoking around you. Too much, you know. Like there's pain. I've got pain as well. Pain in the body. Pain in my soul. Too much going on. That's what I'm hearing. And the stress is like all around my head, all around the back of my neck, all on my shoulders, everywhere. It's like someone's just sat on my shoulders, or just bricks are all on my shoulders. Pain everywhere. And not enough, like this, they're saying to me the bloodstream is either got mold or just, I don't know, yeast, something not right in the bloodstream here. Have you had your bloods done? And they're giving me like issues around the heart. Lots of stuff going on around you there, Sandra. I don't know if it's just you or a couple of people around you, but whoever's really close to you that's had issues with the heart, they need to get that sorted. Because I can see, because Spirit actually gives me like this flicking pain, like this, this little flick pain in my heart. And that's how I know it's a heart. And then if I have a really bad heart attack and I die, then it's a massive pain in my heart. So, but yeah, definitely something not right with the bloodstream. And I see like mold or something like that in the bloodstream. This is not healthy. Or mold in the house. I can smell it as well. It's really, really, really strong. So it's either bathroom or this mist or something around the house, or some like gyprock, and it's showing me like the base of the gyprock or someone's house around you that there's got mold at the base of the gyprock, and you can see it actually seeping mold, like it's coming through. I don't like the look at that. And it's giving these respiratory issues, like this wheezing, like someone's got asthma, but it's not asthma. They're getting treated for asthma, but it's not. It's actually the mold. And I'll leave that there. No, I'm not. I'm going to give you more because it's coming more. I've got the number 11 around you as well in November. And they're also giving me 13, 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. So coming into next year, April, hopefully things will have settled down. But right now you're in, they're saying to me, if you're going through hell, keep going. Don't stop in the middle, because you're right smack in the middle of it. It's like you can't get any deeper. It's like you're digging yourself out. And they're also showing me you're pulling up the blankets, like really pulling up the blankets. It's like you're really, really timid, really shy, don't want to get out of bed. It's like depression or severe, like just an unmotivation. It's time for change for you, lovey. It's got to happen. It's all about you. You have to change things around for you, not everyone else. It's, you've got to shift gears, I'm hearing. If you don't shift gears, you're going to be like this for another couple of years, okay? So you need to take action for yourself, not everybody else. This is all about you. That's why Spirit's pushed me. You didn't even ask for a reading, but Spirit's pushing me to tell you this. This is really meant to be. I don't like what's going on. If that's not you, I'll be very surprised, but I don't like what's going on around you either. I don't think it's really healthy. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Sarah Critchen said, okay, our car was hit by a duck car at
there
the
you
side.
go.
Luckily, insurance paid up. And I can take November, and I suffered with a bad back.
Oh, right. There you go. There's the accident. I knew it. Wow. So her car was hit by a dark car. There you go. That's what I said. I said the dark car. I wasn't sure if it was her car or not, but there's the dark car there. That looks like a truck because I can't draw, but yeah. And look, T-boned. And then the railway. Keep your eyes open, guys, because I don't know, something not right about a railway with a car or a vehicle getting hit or a truck getting hit by a train accidentally. It's like, yeah, or it's already happened not long ago. And I'll leave that there. But never mind. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're live across the world. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping. And we're about 40 minutes to go before we leave here. So you've got a few more minutes to post your question up on our main page. We're here every Monday night from 8 till 10 on a live 90.5 FM. As well as on a Sunday night on another radio station at 8 till 10 as well. Joanne Howard, good evening. Sarah Critchen, good evening. I've already done her. Oh, yes, we've just done the validation. Ruth, is there any messages from my late father? All right, let's go. Okay, what does Spirit have for you? So I do get pressure on the right side of my face with him as well. I don't know if this is just you at the moment, but I've got all like sinus, or it's just me because I did have sinus, but all pressure here. If I press here, it's really, really really, I don't know, fluidy. Is that a word? Fluidy? Fluid-y? It's an Aussie word, I think. But and going forward there, Ruth, I feel like this man had his heart on his sleeve. Not like gentle with the family, but not gentle with people, if that makes sense as well. Black and white. Did not have a care to what other people thought as well. It's like bang, bang, bang. I have my say. That's it. Did he actually have to sign contract, or what's the signing of a contract or something around him, or paperwork that was when he passed? Because I get that there was something not right, and it doesn't look like contract, because when I see paper, I see paper floating in front of me when I get this, and it can either be court case or paper contract, or something to do with like a job description or a death certificate or something like that. But something wasn't right with the paper that was passed, if that makes sense. They also show me contract with you as well. I just feel like there's something coming up that will be significant, but signing of something else. Okay, not sure what that is yet. But the passing of your dad, he's shown me last breath, but he's shown me also the sorrow that he felt for other people around to see him like that. He did not want to go that way, but he didn't like doctors. He didn't like needles. He didn't like anything. He didn't want people to feel sorry for him. It was like he had his heart on his sleeve and he was scared to go. He said, I didn't admit that I was scared to go, but I knew that I had to go, if that makes sense. And who's the J name around you? J, like Julie, Jolene, Jeremy, I don't know, J name, James, Jack. I don't know if it's male or female. I just heard the J name. That's all I heard. But I'm also getting issues with respiratory around you as well. So have you had your chest checked? Have you had your lungs, had issues in the past with lungs as well? Lungs and breathing. They also give me a headache. Did your dad suffer with headache, or did he have issues with his speech as well? Or what was with his speech around dad? Because I feel like I want to throw up. It's like I had issues with speech, but I feel like I've got like indigestion or something's coming up. Yes. And I think that your dad suffered with anxiety as well. God love him. He's also given me the number 16 as well, 1 and 67 in the month of July. So I feel like this man was quite unwell before he passed over, and this was going on for quite some time. Could he not breathe properly as well? Did he have like oxygen? Could he not breathe properly? Because like just in normal every day, it was a bit of an effort, like a heart issue or lung issue. It was quite an effort. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But he's showing me his hands. He's showing me his hands. He's saying that my hands were really quite big. He said that they're like tree stumps. He said that his hands were quite big. Or what's with his hands? Because he's showing me they're really quite large, and they're like he goes, these are what you call man's hands. It's like he was very proud of what he did. Not like he's saying, not like today. He says they're all pussycats today, all these men. Ellie's laughing at me. Oh, and I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So I've got 2 validations. The first one's from Sean. I'm not going to.
Lakawatse. You got to do it like with a bit of a rhyme, because that's the only way I can remember it.
So Sean said a few weeks ago, and the last 3 times you read for me, you talk about a light coloured vehicle. White. I do have a white van that is older, that needs a lot of little things to be fixed. I'm considering taking off-road. I also have a tan colour mini SUV. The rear differential unit has to be fixed. That's in the garage getting repaired. There
you go. Thank you, Sean. It's amazing what spirit gives me. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
And then Ruth said he was a prideful man, and he said he wanted to go, and he had 2 days left late. And he had lung issues. 2 days later, he had some lung issues. His head and dizzy spells and indigestion.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so too. Anxiety disorders. Then she also said, yes, his effort breathing. And yes, he did have big hands. Yes.
Oh, yeah. He's showing me the hands like he's waving, but when he waved, it was like this big wave. It was like 2 hands together. You know. He's quite a character, but he's quite shy too. He didn't have much to do with a lot of people. He didn't trust a lot of people, and most of the time it was a gentleman's handshake. He was very old school, like an old gentleman's handshake. That's why he's saying to me, "What are you talking about contracts?" There was something not right when he passed with paperwork, though. He keeps on bringing me back to that, so I don't know what that is, and I can't quite see. If I had more time, I'd be able to work it out. But yes. For Ruth, yes, he did have big hands. She'll probably write something back. But Stephen, not sure if it's appropriate to ask. Seems this year a lot of things are being exposed, like saying, yes, not around, blah, blah, blah. 1,000,000% Stephanie Long. I can agree with you 1,000,000 times over. Yes, and 100%. I'm not going to read what you said out because I can't, and you'll know why. Yes. You can send me a private message on that too if you like, Lovey, because you sound like you're like me. I don't miss anything, let's put it that way. So Ruth said, yes, old school. I think the hospital was in the wrong. Well, there you go, because it was the paperwork. Okay, so he keeps bashing me. He's very persistent. He keeps saying to me, the paperwork wasn't correct. Something wasn't. No, I feel like the death certificate had something on there, but it wasn't correct, Lovey. Something wasn't right with that. Oh, Ellie, far out.
Sorry.
The paperwork definitely wasn't correct. 100%. He's showing me more. He's showing me that the nurse in the hospital, the nurse in the hospital, it was written something, crossed it out, and looks like it was rewritten again. Then the paperwork was ripped up, and then it's gone back again, and it's changed. The doctor changed it. That's what I'm hearing. The doctor changed it. That's what he's going crazy. Wow. Confirmation by Ellie sneezing. You're frightening the life out of me. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God, bless you, Miss Ellie. Yes, that was a good one, Ellie. You got me good then. I'm trying to be in flight with spirit, and I just see, chill. Yeah, and then just blows me out of the room.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Back over to you then, Miss Ellie. Did you have a validation?
No.
In the chair? Okay. Right, so yeah, 100% Ruth. I do feel like that this man was his passing was not what was on the paperwork. It's your call with what you do with that, but going forward, I don't feel like that this this was the right, something wasn't right with the timing of the passing as well, you know. Julie Gibson, what has happened with your feed? My gosh, that is such a long message. I'm not reading that out. Wow. Okay. Darlene said she thinks that you're allergic to the studio, Ellie.
We'll just say that.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yes. 100% there, Ruth. I still this your dad is very persistent, still bashing me in the head here. It's like he's excuse me, miss, excuse me, tapping me on the shoulder and just saying, you got to tell my daughter that this is what happened. He's really forcing it on me. Something wasn't right with the paperwork. It's like it's changed hands from one hand to wiped out and then changed to another, if that makes sense. And then he's saying then they just wiped their hands and that was it. They think they got away with it. And it sounds like they did. But you'll never know. If you go to another medium and they tell you the same thing, then we're both on the right track. Then you'll know he's annoyed, and he's annoyed about it as well. He's jumping up and down here. He's saying, thank God for me talking to you. Because he doesn't believe in this stuff either. So it's very difficult for him. It's quite funny because he doesn't like to have, it's like he doesn't believe in any of this. He doesn't want to think that he has to believe in it to get a message through to you. But he's going, no, I'm sitting on the fence now. He's gone all quiet. He's gone all shy. But I'll leave it there. I wonder how to progress, my darling dad. There's no. I feel like you'd be digging up, like he's saying you'd be digging up ruins, you know what I mean? Like the old ruins to find it. She said, she think they injected him. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Beautiful, Lisa D. Lesley, I ordered Anna's wild yam cream. It's pre-ordered as they are sold out. I also ordered, yes. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, girl. Looking after yourself. Ruth, I don't need to tell him I love him because you love him and you just told him you love him, Lovey. He knows he's right there with you. He's not with me. He's like sitting next to you on the couch. He's not with me, Lovey. He's just giving me messages. I'm just the messenger, Lovey. He's with you. And you would have felt a breeze or some form of a bit of wind or like some form of smell or something like that about Dad. He had some peculiar smell about him, like an unusual bloke smell, but not a bad smell, if that makes sense. It's just like a dad smell. He's laughing at me. He's going, what are you trying to say? And I said, nothing. But I'll leave that there. Okay, Zaria. Hi, Lesley. I have a question, please. Is there a spirit following my sister? So there's spirits everywhere, guys. It's just not following anybody. They hang around. They always stay with us. And I always want to hope that there's two types of spirit, or there's probably three. There's the good and the bad, and then there's your demonic ones or your demons. And I never used to believe in that too before, but now I do. After doing some research and seeing what I've seen. And I do believe that there's good spirits and there's bad spirits. It's just a matter of what attaches to you. So you'll always know the difference. The good spirit is the one that's in the home or that's hanging around you all the time, your past loved ones, and it's like their soul doesn't leave your side. That's your good ones. And then it's like your past loved ones or pet or whatever. And then you have the bad ones that actually start to cause grief in the home, like the ghost or the negative energy spirit that comes into the home or gets attached to a sensitive person of the family or yourself, and then they come in with you when you're at the shops, or they pick you, or you get picked up by like your soul gets picked up by theirs, you know what I mean, and attaches. It's like putting on a raincoat and you've just got an extra raincoat and you've got a bit of weight on you. That's them on top of you. So if you ever start to feel really fatigued, if you ever start to feel really exhausted and you can't communicate with people, or you can't get along with people, or anything like that, especially in your home, you'll know that someone's bought home, or especially if things change really quickly as well, or your children start to misbehave, or they start to get, woken up at night, and it's very unusual that they're getting woken up at night when they normally sleep through the night. And I'm not just talking about children, I'm talking about adults as well. Or teenagers especially, you'll see that they change their personalities. They'll change, they'll start to do drugs, or they start to do alcohol more, or run away from home, or do different things. So that's pretty much negative energy around. And then you have the ghost that I said earlier and last night, that they're like lost souls. They're like the soul hasn't been put to peace. It hasn't been put to rest, and they've either got no family left, or they're still in the home. I had an old boss that had a spirit in his home. I wouldn't say it was more of a ghost. I'd say a spirit, this one. And I recognized it, and I said to him, you've just got to acknowledge it and send it off, because what it was doing was, over time, it was getting worse and worse and worse with the family. And it was actually, like you have one of those hook, like it's like a hook kind of hanging to hang a picture on. And there's no way that the picture could come off the hook unless it's been lifted up and over off the hook. And sure as ever, his wedding picture of him and his wife had actually just lifted off and smashed on the floor at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, how does it do that? There's no way. There was nothing to upset it, no earthquake, nothing else had fallen down, except for this picture was lifted up over the hook and off the hook and onto the floor. So that's just a negative energy in the property. So we've got to get rid of that. And I said to him, it's not, he goes, oh, it doesn't hurt me, I know it's there. And I said, yeah, but it's not a pet. You can't keep thinking of these ghosts or these spirits as good spirits or pets, because they will start to slowly do things around the property. You need to get them out and put them at rest, put them at peace, give them that respect of putting them at peace, because they're lost souls, especially the ghosty ones. But I'll leave that there because it's starting to sound a little bit crazy. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
Oh, that's loud.
Oh, that was very loud.
Mm-hmm.
Passion for delivering a high-quality service. We believe photography is about telling a story and capturing those rare moments. We offer a personalised, unique experience for every photo shoot, specialising in weddings, christenings, family portraits. Visit htelimages.com.au to receive a complimentary 12 by 18-inch enlargement. HTL Images brings you a bundle of joyful memories for you to cherish for your next event. Station sponsor.
Does your smile embarrass you? If you have loose that.
Zaria, we figured out through records of spirit of a child was in our home. My sister can also see spirits. She moved house, but is telling me the same spirit has followed her, and she needs to tell it to go. You can't, because the spirit is just hanging around because your sister's a medium. You've got to tell that, you've got to acknowledge it and send it off, lovey. That was a bit odd. I thought it was a bit odd. Why would it follow her? This spirit has shown itself as a child, because they're lost souls, loving. Lost souls, a lost child. It's like a real child that's lost. It's the same thing. It's just one's living and one's past. It's the same principle, and it's latching on and attaches and that's what it's done. Is it's pushed your sister out of the house. She thinks she made the decision by herself, but she's actually pushed herself out herself from that spirit.
Favorite fruit? Blackberries. Favorite drink?
Black Russian.
All right. What's your favorite movie?
Men in Black.
Favorite actor?
Jack Black.
Favorite band?
Black Sabbath.
Favorite song?
Black Betty.
Favorite football team?
Blacktown.
Interesting.
Blacktown. Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team.
Station sponsor.
Are you seeking optimal gut health? Look no further. The Centre for Gastrointestinal Health is your trusted partner, with locations in Castle Hill, Bella Vista, Marl, Gregory Hills, and Ulladulla.
Oh, there you go. That's beautiful.
Gastroenterologists and dietitians focuses on uncovering the root causes of gastrointestinal issues for a personalised and holistic approach.
Yes, Tanya Aiken's on with you. Shazone, no, not this ad.
Gastrointestinal health, where your gut health is our priority. Stay
production sponsor.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. We have just been talking in the break about spirits and allowing them to leave the home. And I'll just read out a little message from one of our people that are on here at the moment. Thank you so much for doing this. Are there any, oh, hang on, sorry, wrong person. Okay, let me go back. Where did it go? Geez, Zaria. We figured out through records a spirit of a child was in our home. My sister can also see spirits. She moved house, but is telling me the same spirit has followed her there, and I thought that was a bit odd. Why would it follow her? This spirit has shown itself as a child. Yeah, like I said in the break there, Zaria, you can just imagine a living child getting lost and a past child getting lost as well. It's the same principles to me, and I feel like the soul is attaching to her, or this spirit is attaching to her because she's a medium, or she doesn't even realize she's a medium, and that's why she can actually sense this child around her. So she needs to acknowledge it and send it off, give it peace. And sometimes there's another way of doing this just without saying that. You can also picture them in like holding hands with you and you walking them into the light and putting the light around them and sending them off to the white light. And that's another beautiful way of releasing them. And then they're at peace, then they go to the other side, properly. They don't just hang around like a ghosty kind of thing. So Zaria said, so my sister had seen the spirit first and knew his name, and we were able to track down the child through public records, if that makes more sense. Yeah, that does, Lovey, 100%. So I got told in a reading that when I sleep, my soul goes out to work, causing me fatigue during the day. Does this make any sense? Oh, Marnie, I don't... Not sure about that. I just think that you're, my background's in lecturing PT, personal training, and being a PT for, a long time. And also, I do the health side of the things when I did that many years ago. But I also know that they say that you're wired and tired, you should be tired to go to sleep and wired to wake up, and that's a hormonal thing. So try that, and also look at essential minerals. You can't just get told this kind of thing and then think it's a spirit or that. I don't think I've ever seen that, Lovey. Your soul goes to sleep as well. It needs rest too. I'd have to have some kind of proof for that, and it's really bizarre because these other people, mediums, will say things like this, or pretend mediums. That's why I do this live. Will say stuff like this so that they can get you coming back to get you to pay more money, or whatever it is. But yeah, just be careful, guys, because there's a lot of fakes and frauds out there. That's why I do this live. Why? And I don't have any cards. I don't have no tools. I just talk to spirits straight. Can't get any better than that sometimes. I got tired of people getting ripped off from other, psychics, and I have a lot of psychics that still stalk me. That I know they still stalk me. Like on my TikTok, I found another one tonight. But anyway, we'll keep going. Great to listen to your show again, Francois from South Africa, Boksburg. Thank you, Francois. Over to you there, Ellie. Another validation from Sean Lakawatse. She said, I believe that Ellie sneezing is my husband telling me he is there. He sneezed multiple times. She seems to sneeze when I get on. That was the same as last time. Every time you sneeze, she's just got onto the radio, and that's her husband. How cool is that? Lisa D. Lesley, have you tried organic blue butterfly? Yes, I have, and it goes to the brightest, bluest color you've ever seen. It's so good. It's amazing. What are you using it for, Lisa? Okay, so we've got Leona Sunday. Can I please get guidance? Thank you so much, Leona. I feel exhaustion around you as well there, Leona. And have you had your bloods and everything done properly as well? Bloods checked, check up I'm hearing. We've got the issues with the heart. We already know that with you, I remember. But I'm also feeling like there's a lot of stuff going on around with your son at the moment. Has the decision been final? That's what I'm hearing. Because I do feel like that he's unless I'm thinking of someone else around there, but I do feel like this is time for change around you as well. It's like a big shifting gears for you. And have you recently been thinking of getting a new vehicle or new something or change? Or did you? Because I just see change with like driving something. But I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. Catherine Johnston, any messages from my mum, Kathleen, please? Thank you for your time and energy. Catherine, sorry. I just said it wrong and your mum goes, get it right, you know. She's very black and white. She likes everything to be OCD, everything in order. How funny. Did she also put the cans or something in the cupboard straight as well? Who's doing that around you? Very OCD. Or who's doing that? You know, like when you put your cans in the cupboard and then you got the label and it has to sit to the front and it has to sit perfect. Labels are straight. And I'm also getting pain on this side of the face. Did she have a fall or did she have impact here to the face or something wasn't right to the right side of the face? I'm also getting 14 around you, 5 in the month of May as well. So lots of good times coming up with you around July into August this year as well, lovey. So look forward to that. It's like peacetime. It's like, yep, finally, you know. It's like I've been waiting for this for some time. Are you going on holiday or you're thinking about it? Because I think it's going to be really good. Like even just 4 days. 4 days, 4 or 5 days. No longer because you're too busy. And are you writing everything down at the moment? It's like because you can't remember. It's like your mind's all over the place. It's like you've got brain fog. It's all up here. Everything's just all over the place. Brain fog. And lots of people that are deficient in their essential minerals, such as your zinc, usually get brain fog. You get the lack of smell. You get the lack of taste, as well as the brain fog. So look up zinc and maybe check into a functional medicine doctor. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations, Ellie?
No.
Alrighty, okay. So we've got here Ruve Reedy. I'm thinking or moving. Do you see this is a good time to do the move, please, Lesley? Or not right now. I feel like you need to wait a few weeks, like 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks there, Ruve. It's just, I don't know. It's like you're trying to, but something keeps popping up. And I feel like you're going to have something else popping up. So just like pace yourself. That's what I'm hearing. So moving house, moving out. And I get the number 25 around you. 2 and 5 is 7 and the month of July. So which one is it? 25, 7 or July? They're also giving me pain in the top part where the rib cage is, where the center of the rib cage is. I feel like it's heartburn or something like that. Yeah, are you on heartburn tablets? Or who's that around you? Was this a male around you as well? I'm also seeing female, like with skin issues as well, like an elderly lady. It's like she's either got lupus or something not right with the skin. It's like, or psoriasis or scleroderma, something not right around the skin. And or rosacea, severe rosacea. They've got the nose is all really quite inflamed. I'm just writing this down. And this person's also, so this person's quite unwell. This person's giving me a lot of pain in the chest here, and also like everything's just coming up. I feel like this person's got issues with the either the spleen or something like that, because this pain is just a center, right smack in the center of my chest and underneath the rib cage kind of area. And I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Yep, so there was a validation from Leona Sunday. She said, I just got all of my blood work done and all
Good.
came back perfect.
Yeah, good.
Nikki, no decisions made with my son. Yet he's a procrastinator, but he did get a job for the summer.
Oh, good.
On the plus side, he broke his hand and has did get a job for the summer on the plus side. He broke his hand and has had 3 pins in it. He's hoping to play in a couple of weeks when they take the screws out. I just got a new car. I love my baby. I downsized. I pulled my back somehow. It hurts.
Oh, all right. Did I say she's just going to get a new car?
You said something about a new car.
Yeah, where is it? I did say something about, vehicle. New, there you go. New vehicle. There you go. How cool is that? Well done. It's time for change for you there, Leona. So good on you, lovey. Keep going, and don't worry about your son. He'll be fine. I know that he stresses you out a bit, but I know that he's going to be fine. Good evening, Bev, Gemma Lee. Okay. What's this? Donna Bailey Mallory. Hi, Leslie. Is there any messages from Spirit for me? Okay. Yeah, Mum, about time you got on. Donna's daughter, Bella, is having a go at it. Yeah, Mum, about time you got on. Yeah, Mum. Right, Donna. So what do we have here? We have the number 18 for you, 9 in September. I also get the number 11 around you, November as well. So they also give me pain under the right arm here. They also give me pain. Have you had like a shoulder injury, or someone around you had a shoulder injury and they can't lift it up? Because I can't even lift up my arm. It's very painful. And this is definitely a tear or something like that in the shoulder. I'm also hearing the number 12 as well. December. So this year or last year, I feel like, I think this was more last year going backwards. I said go backwards. Last year was quite significant for around December, and I'm not just talking about Christmas as well. I'm talking about everything that was going on around at that time. Okay, so it was like communication breakdown, a few little things that were mishaps around what was going on with like everything around you, if that makes sense. The communication was just spiraling down, and I feel like this is coming slowly back up. But it's like here, and you're at about 35% to get to 90 till it's completely up. But yeah, I don't like your chances of getting your way in the next couple of weeks. I feel like that Bella's got you. No, I'm joking. I was going to say, I feel like Bella's got you under the thumb here somehow. But getting your way with things is going to be good for you, and getting away from people as well is going to be good for you, because you take everything, your heart is on your sleeve. It's like you've got a lot of empathy for people, but you take too much on. So let's pull things back and sit like a spider on the wall so you can watch what's going on around you, because I feel like that the people around you are not as sincere, like I said about the earlier reading with the other lady, are not as sincere as what you are, okay? So when you're expecting them to be something that they're not, that's when you get a shock. And that's, you put people on a high pedestal, and then that's when you get the shock, lovey. And I get the anxiety around you as well. So top up minerals such as magnesium, guys. It's the best thing for your heart as well as your anxiety and stress and stuff. Magnesium is amazing. And I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Tanya Aiken said, not sure if I confirmed what you said many weeks ago about the situationship I was once in not being good for me. Well, you were right. Now I look forward to meeting someone in the future who will be emotionally supportive and truly
understanding. Yeah, beautiful, Tanya Aikens. I do remember saying something like that to you, but I don't think you validated it at the time. But yeah, thank you for validating that. But I feel like you've lifted up this time now, Tanya. It's like it's kind of made your eyes open and make you realize that you're worth more, if that makes sense. And these days we if someone like a male is not suited to a female. Sometimes the female just attaches and says, oh yes, I'll go out with him because, you know, he's paying me some attention. Big deal. You've got to actually Ellie, okay? Take lessons from me, Ellie. You've got to actually learn the lesson of understanding that just because they pay you a little bit of attention doesn't mean that they are going to cherish that forever. It's just for right there in the moment for what they want. It's not very pleasant. You need to have someone that's going to feed your nature and your future. You're nodding your head. Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah. This is Ellie nodding her head. Look at you. Oh, you're funny. I missed you last night, Ellie. I keep telling you.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
I'm just being there.
Oh, it's terrible. I wasn't going to the other station by myself and talking to spirit all night and then having no one to walk out there with me. You know what I'm like. I've got to hold hands with someone on the way out. I'm a sookie. Yes, very much so, Tanya Aiken said, 100% loving. You can't expect just for the first male to pop up, girls, and just because they pay a tiny little bit of attention and you haven't had that attention for a long time doesn't mean they're the right person for you. You need to actually get them under a microscope half the time these days. You know, it's very difficult to find something that's really good, but there are good, beautiful people out there. A lot of good, beautiful people. Very rare. It's like hen's teeth, but we will find them. Ah, there you go. Wow. Bev Ridley's dad's 97 years of age. Beautiful. Okay. Erin Walsh. Hi, Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit. My husband just recently told me that is a possibility that the military may be having us move to an island in Japan or Hawaii. I am shooting for Hawaii. Does Spirit have? Yes. It's funny how my spirit shows me what it's like. And you know how the Hawaiians do the dance like this? That's what I just saw. So it's funny how Spirit wants me to acknowledge either Hawaii or Japan, but I just see it like this. He could actually go to Japan as well, that just showed me, but I don't think that'll last as long. And Japan people are beautiful as well. My first exchange student, she was a Japanese girl, and she still messages me now. She's gorgeous. So back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Donna Bailey and Mallory said, November 15th last year, my husband abandoned me and his kids. And December 11 last year, I had cancer removed from my face. I have been let down a lot. Thank you for the reading. Yeah, wow.
I have heard some horrendous stories in the last few months with people, and it's just awful. And, you know, everyone's got to remember that they go to two places, either up or down, well, as far as we know. But when you're bad to people and the karma hasn't got you yet, just remember, I remember a PT client many years ago, and she used to tell me how her husband used to tell her off all the time, and how her husband used to always say, you know, nasty things to her, abuse her, and was abusing the kids and everything like that. And then sure as ever, I bumped into her at the shopping center. Oh my gosh, it would have been, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years later, and she said to me, Leslie, remember how I used to tell you about my ex-husband? I said, yeah. And she said, well, he used to scream at me all the time. She goes, I love karma. And I said, why is that? And she said, because he ended up having throat cancer and couldn't scream or yell at us anymore. And I said, well, and died and passed away from throat cancer. I said, well, there you go. There's his karma. So I said, don't keep wishing bad things on people, because it'll come back to you tenfold. All right, let's keep going. So Francois, Leslie, do you know a person in South Africa that is like you? I am looking for a good person to talk to. Thank you, Francois. Like me, a medium? Oh, I would not have a clue of anybody in South Africa that's a medium like me, Lovey. I wouldn't have a clue. But over to you there, Miss Ellie. There's a validation there.
So Erin Walsh said, thank you, Leslie. My husband wants to go to Japan so badly, as we have been stateside his whole career so far. I will be looking forward to the new experience. Thank you again.
Yeah, well, He'll be in Japan if he wants to, but I still see Hawaii as well there, lovey. I'm going to do a prayer and then we're going to leave for the evening. So here it goes. This is from Miss Harvey. For the collective, as this prayer is writing what it is you seek. Are you sad, frail, hurting, or vulnerable as your tears gently flow down from your cheek? This prayer is for you wherever you are. Maybe you are local or even from afar. No matter the difference, be these words, prayers, or rhymes, life is listening into you in your hard times. So a prayer is now on its way to you. Hold on to your faith as we all hope you can do. Let's take a moment so we can send you hope, faith, and love. We are all here with you, yes, even your angels above. So as a collective, let us all send out a prayer of peace in the hope that your problems will gently release. Tomorrow brings with it a brand new day. This is the reason it's for you that we pray. Sending you love and light and blessings. Good night, everybody. And you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. See you later. All right. See you guys.